Once upon a time there was a young man named Tao, who lived in ancient China. Tao was a student of Confucianism, a philosophy that emphasized the importance of ethics, morality, and social order. Tao was a diligent student and worked hard to learn everything he could about Confucianism. One day Tao heard about a Zen master who lived in a nearby village. The Zen master was said to be a wise and enlightened teacher, and many people came from far and wide to study under him. Tao was curious about Zen and decided to visit the master. When Tao arrived at the Zen master's house, he found the master sitting in his garden tending to his plants. Tao greeted the master and asked him about Zen. The master looked up and smiled. Zen is not something that can be explained in words. He said it is something that must be experienced. Tao was confused by the master's words. He had expected the master to teach him something to explain the mysteries of Zen. But the master simply went back to tending his garden. Days turned into weeks and Tao continued to visit the Zen master. Each time he came, the master would welcome him, but he would say very little. He would simply go about his daily activities such as cooking, cleaning, or gardening. Tao was frustrated by the master's silence. He wanted to learn to understand, but he felt like he was getting nowhere. He decided to confront the master and demand that he teach him something. Master Tao said, "I have come to you seeking knowledge, but you teach me nothing. What am I supposed to learn from watching you garden and cook?" The master smiled and handed Tao a teacup. He began to pour tea into the cup, but he didn't stop when the cup was full. He kept pouring until the tea spilled over the sides and onto the table. Tao was confused by the master's actions. "Master, why are you pouring tea all over the table?" he asked. The master looked at Tao and said, "Your mind is like this cup. It is so full of your own thoughts and ideas that there is no room for anything else. How can you expect to learn anything new when you are so full of yourself?" Tao was taken aback by the master's words. He realized that he had been so focused on his own knowledge and understanding that he had not been open to the teachings of Zen. Over time, Tao continued to visit the Zen master and study under him. He learned to let go of his preconceptions and ideas, and he opened himself up to the teachings of Zen. He realized that Zen was not about knowledge or understanding, but about experiencing life in a pure, authentic way. In the end, Tao became a great Zen master himself, and he taught many students the same lessons that he had learned from the master in the garden. He taught them to be open-minded, to let go of their ego and their ideas, and to experience life in a way that was pure and authentic. So the lesson from the Zen story is that sometimes we need to empty our minds of our own preconceptions and ideas in order to truly experience life and learn something new. Only then can we truly grow and become the best versions of ourselves. This is Story Bites. Thanks for watching and stay blessed.